Yo, what is up, guys? Stevie with Scotch and things. Oh, just got home. I know we were home for 2 days, but then gone again 2 days. And I am just fried. And I just got a message or a notification said Edge Mindset has a video, says calling it quits, he's done. I hope not. I love Carter stuff. I've gotten to kind of know, we're internet friends. Just got home. It's raining. No one's home. My wife took one kid on a college tour, and the rest are ones at cross country, and God knows where the others are. So it's just me and Femi. Hey, you guys haven't seen Femi in a while. Hey, Femi. She chasing bugs. It's kind of raining, which is just kind of peaceful out. Kind of nice. I don't usually drink during the week, but I just tired. And I wanted a beer. So waiting for my wife and one daughter to get home and just kind of watching the rain. And one of the trucks went into limp mode again on the way home. I was really hoping to get another year or two out of that truck. We'll see. I'm sure it's something easy, but still expensive to fix. Just a pain in the ass. Oh, it'll be kind of nice. We've got a bin here close to home right now, so we'll be home for the next week. And then we've got one more on the road, and then some more stuff around here, and then we'll kind of see what pops up, but kind of closing out the season. So I'm just kind of beat, kind of tired. But real quick, what do I got on me? What do I got on me? You know what I got on me right now, the thing that's just dominating pocket time. The heater MOW. Freaking, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I've had one before. I liked it. This thing just spoke to me and got my luminary on me, which I just made some cuts with it, cutting cardboard, cutting Amazon boxes, and the double edge, I didn't think I'd like it, but it was kind of handy. I cut, and then my hand's over here, and I could use the back of the blade to cut again. So I'm kind of like double edged blades. Amy, what you doing? Sorry. So we're almost 3 minutes in. You've heard me just kind of ramble on. This is going to be another episode of Knife Thoughts with Scotch and Things. If you didn't see the first one, kind of like the Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy from Saturday Night Live. I don't think, maybe I'll list it episode 2. And I just kind of wanted to talk about heat treat and blade steels and HRC, that kind of stuff I've talked about before. And Dave and I have talked about it. And I was just kind of wondering what your guys' thoughts are. So I get it, and Dave and I think we both agree on this. If you're paying for something, you should get what you pay for, right? So if someone is advertising a certain steel, it should be that steel. Or if it's a certain heat treat, it should be that heat treat. But I want to know how important heat, when I'm looking to buy a knife, I don't look at heat treat. It's, does the knife speak to me? Do I see it and does it call to me? And then once I get it, how does it feel in hand? Is more important to me than the steel. Hey, I love 3V. This is in 3V, so yeah, I'm a huge fan. And there's other steels I really like. I've really come to like Z-Wear. Z-Wear is tough as all get out. And, I'm currently beating on the Z-Wear from Miller Brothers. I've got a Z-Wear in Strider. And I know people collect, so that's the great thing about this kind of hobby is there's something for everybody, right? There's guys who like to sharpen. There's guys who like to collect one thing, say it be maybe say Strider or Spyderco or something. There's guys that like steels. There's guys that geek out about, there is something for everybody, right? It could be, you could like slip joints, you could like this or that. There is something in this hobby for everybody. And a lot of guys really kind of geek out over steels, and and heat treats where I say I'm not a steel snob, but you know, there's steels I like. I like 3V. I like S45. I used to, you know, MagnaCut's fine. I think, like with anything, and Dave kind of touched about it, MagnaCut's great. But I think it kind of got the bad rap of, not a bad rap, but kind of like M390, where everybody was using M390, so you're just kind of sick of hearing about M390. I think everybody's sick of hearing about MagnaCut. But does heat treat really matter? And are you going to notice more? It's not, I'm not really talking about, like say steels per se, but like heat treats. If, and I know you should get, if something is advertised at a certain heat treat, you should get that. But are you going to notice? Like, I consider myself a hard user of my knives, especially my work knives. And I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if something was 65 or if something was 60 or 58. I couldn't tell you. And if you're good enough to tell heat treat differences, like the HRC points, hey man, more power to you. But if you think you can, I want you to go watch the Bob DeMarco video, the Knife Junkie podcast. He had Billy Ford on from Apex Alchemy. Billy Ford's making knives. Billy Ford has an HRC tester. Billy Ford kind of opened Bob's eyes and mine when my daughter just pulled up and they drive, two of them just drive absolutely horrible. But Billy Ford mentioned, like he's talked about his HRC tester. Hey, hon. Huh? You should drive slow in the neighborhood. Yeah, right. Femi, who's here, Femi? Femi. Call Femi. I don't know where she went. Oh, she was on the porch. Sorry. Billy's got an HRC tester, and it needs, he was surprised how much it has to be calibrated and certified and all this and that. But then, like, this was news to me because I don't care. The HRC tester, like, the room has to be a certain temperature, right? I go watch it. I think he said it was like 75 degrees or 70. And if it's not at that, and he did a test. He did the test himself. He say he tested a knife at 75 degrees and it was 1 HRC. And then he let the room get to a different temperature and tested the same knife and the HRC was different. So, come on. So do these companies, do these guys that have these HRC testers in their garage or in their shops that could be 80, 90 degrees in there? I don't know. You guys tell me. Does HRC really matter? It matters. I get it matters. But are you going to notice a point or two? Oh, wife and one daughter home, daughter number 2, and the dog just tore around the corner. So I'm going to cut it short here, guys. That's my thing. Watch the interview on Knife Junkie with Billy, and does it matter? I know it matters. You should get what you pay for, but can you tell is my thing. Can you tell? And who's right and who's wrong? If you're getting something from a company and they're advertising it here, and then you get it Rockwell tested and it's the temperature of the room's not right, I don't know. That's what I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.